Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel and thank you for coming by. I'm here to do your July 2019 monthly reading for my Virgos. So in pre-shuffle, I was just concentrating on Virgos doing a pre-shuffle, and the Knight of Swords popped out. Could possibly be dealing with a air sign. Excuse me, this Mercury retrograde really has me tongue twisted. But possibly could be dealing with a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I feel like some swift communication could be coming in from someone, very swift, abrupt, not necessarily negative communication, but reckless communication from an air sign or someone that has a lot of air in their chart. I get that because of Mercury retrograde, they're charging in with this reckless idea of you guys possibly getting back together, or some type of reckless idea is coming from someone very quickly towards you, Virgo. And it's not a well thought out idea. I believe it could possibly be an ex because of the Mercury retrograde, but Mercury retrograde is not limited to exes. It also could possibly be people from your past that you possibly cut off for whatever reason, with business relationships, friendships, or whatnot, and so forth. Also with family members as well. But definitely have a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, coming in with some swift communication for you, Virgo. I would just be mindful that this is not well thought out communication, not well thought out idea, plan, or whatever. Okay, so for Virgo, what's going on for Virgo for July 2019, Virgos? Okay, Virgo. I'm getting, be practical. You're a practical person, but be mindful of practicality is what I'm getting. You may not be your normal self for July 2019, which not a lot of us are going to be, because of the majority of all the planets are in retrograde. More than over half of the planets are in Mercury retrograde. Not to mention, we just had the solar eclipse on July 2nd, and we're going to have a lunar eclipse or a partial lunar eclipse on July 16th. So there's a lot of planetary changes and energy flowing very differently. I feel like to cleanse out old behaviors. So you definitely have pulled the Two of Cups. Definitely dealing with a love relationship. You pulled your own card, possibly be dealing with another Virgo, or they may have Virgo in their chart, could be a Virgo rising. You have the Three of Cups, the Death card, Nine of Pentacles. You have a wish dealing with someone who you share love with, a wish fulfilled. Three Pentacles, definitely working hard at something, possibly your own spirituality. I like that the Three of Pentacles fell under the Hermit card, because to me that indicates work on your spiritual. So you may be definitely focused or mindset on spiritual things, spiritual growth, which to me is extremely important, especially in this day and age. We have a lot of spiritually void humans on the face of this planet, and it's getting worse by the minute. The more technology grows, the less spiritually inclined a lot of people are becoming. They're being very not even socially inept. Seven of Cups, Virgo. But Virgo, I feel like that is a very good thing to be working on at this time, because it feels like people, are inclined to social media, becoming less spiritually involved or spiritually inclined. And I find that it's very important to maintain a sense of spirituality. I deleted my Instagram, Virgo. So I don't know if, you guys are going through any of those changes, but definitely keeping an eye out for any spiritual lacking is great, and we possibly need to go on a spiritual journey. You have the Queen of Swords, could possibly be dealing with an air sign, as I stated, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This Two of Cups energy could be dealing with, you know, your queen, or possibly, you know, your king. You could have air in your chart, but I get that you have a wish fulfilled with a love you share with an air sign. Could possibly be getting your wish fulfilled this month. Who knows? Virgo. Give my thoughts. Virgo. We have the Five of Wands. You could be dealing with internal conflict. I don't get that you possibly could be fighting with an air sign, but a lot of times the Five of Wands to me, not only any card. Okay, you have the Lovers that just popped out. Could be possibly dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be starting a new relationship with a Leo. You also could be ending up in a fight some point towards the end of the month with your lover, possibly the air sign. Okay, always towards the end, man, with these two cards. So the two cards that popped out was the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. Far be it from me to deny spirit. And the overall energy, we have the High Priestess, could possibly be dealing with a Pisces. So, back to the Hermit. I get that you could be growing a situation or growing a relationship spiritually. The fact, or this could be marriage. The Two of Cups always reminds me of marriage, a union, a partnership, but a union of a partnership. But the Hermit card to me is also a spiritual guider or guru. And then the Three of Cups after, to me, indicates like a celebration of sorts. There could be an end of your former single life and a beginning of a wish fulfilled with a new married life. So you could be working on a new spiritual path with a partner, possibly a Leo, someone that has Leo in their chart. And you have many new different things that are up in front of you now. Also be mindful with the Seven of Cups that the Seven of Cups could also mean stagnation. The reason why I say that is because you see the man and the cloud with different things, ideas. Each cup is representative of something different, and to me this also reminds me of someone who's dreaming, or either who has something on their mind, and it could possibly be new opportunities, new ideas. It doesn't seem like this person is in action, more so in stagnation, keeping these things in their head and not actually acting. So be mindful of any stagnation or procrastination. If you have any ideas on your mind, not to say to rush into any idea, but definitely choose if it's something that you want to deal with work, or possibly a new venture or whatnot. But just be mindful. The Seven of Cups to me also can mean stagnation. Now you also have the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So I feel like you could possibly be getting into a tussle, or possibly not a tussle, but maybe a conflict of sorts with a water sign. Someone you possibly have had a past relationship with or current relationship with. You could have a sort of, brief, momentary, minute little, fight. And just be mindful that this is possibly a petty disagreement, because these are children. Be mindful that these are children playing with sticks, and you might possibly have a little playful tiff with a partner that ends up getting a little serious. Be mindful. Again, this is retrograde season with 5 planets in retrograde, so just be mindful of that. But you could possibly be toyfully playing around, have a petty little disagreement towards the end of the month. But one thing I like about your reading or this setup, Virgo, is with everything there is growth. Now, you may go from the Nine of Cups to the Seven of Cups, but I don't believe there is a demarcation. It could possibly be. The reason why is because right after the Seven of Cups, it goes to this Five of Wands situation. So it is possible you may see a dip in your love situation and you might get into a petty little argument, but there's always room for growth because the Five of Wands goes right back to the Six of Wands. So I feel like this is, if for some of you experiencing a momentary or minute petty disagreement with a lover, someone you're in a relationship with, be mindful. This could also be a Pisces because I got the High Priestess and then I got the Queen of Cups. Could possibly also be a Scorpio. But I feel like you guys, this is going to be like a momentary fleeting situation. It's not going to be anything that's going to end something like a Tower moment or anything like that. I just think this also could be a reminder that no matter how much you love a person, the situation that you're in, when you marry a person in a relationship, partnership, petty disagreements and arguments can't happen. Just be mindful that who brought you together. This also to me confirms or solidifies that there is a union of God. Notice the sentient being over the celestial being, or the celestial being over the two partners, like the Adam and Eve. So to me, this reflects directly back on the Two of Cups, that in the midst of all this pettiness, remember that who brought you together and why you two are together. And remember the love that this person offered you and the love that they shared. Don't be, cut off and spiteful. But I think that you will definitely make the right decision in the end, because the outcome or the ending card is the Six of Wands. The High Priestess also confirms the Hermit to me. There is some spiritual journey or guidance you're going to Virgo. You definitely have like this spiritual journey you're trying to go forth with. Could possibly also be dealing with a Cancer as well. You could have a Leo moon, or this Cancer could have a Leo moon. But just be mindful that Spirit is guiding you, or I'm getting that there's a spiritual revolution or spiritual change within you, Virgo. Some of you might not be experiencing this, but remember, this is a general reading across billions of Virgos. So not to say that there are a billion Virgos watching this, because they're not. I mean, I would be on Bruno Mars type level if that's the case, the Bruno Mars tarot readings, which I'm not. But I'm just saying, a general reading applies to anyone, any number of combination of charts of people who could be reading this. So, kind of eat the meat and leave the bone. Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it there, because it doesn't apply to you. But I feel like a spirit of discernment, a gut feeling will guide you to say, you know what, this is pertaining to me. This is what I need to listen to. Even if you look at the cards and pick up a story yourself, maybe I'm interpreting the scenario or the story wrong. Just get one with the cards. A lot of times people forget to utilize their spirit. We forget that we have a spirit. We're in this body for so many decades, but this body will be gone and our spirit will be on to a new one. So just remember to feed your spirit, man. Sometimes fast. Get back in tune with meditation. But I feel like, Virgo, you need a spiritual awakening. I got that from the beginning. I don't know why, but I got in the beginning, you have strongly from the Hermit card on down, there's a spiritual awakening that needs to happen with you, or that you're already yearning to possess. So don't stop on that. Definitely feed your spirit, man, kind of fast and so forth. But the union with your partner, possibly a Pisces, possibly a Scorpio, Leo, an air sign, but I definitely get a Pisces. Definitely remember that no matter how big or small the arguments or disagreements are, you were divinely guided and partnered with one another in this life for a reason. So you will make the right decision and you will have victory. Just remember, if you remember, that this is petty and there's room for growth. The Two of Cups goes to the 3. The 3 goes to the 9, a wish fulfilled. You're uniting with someone that you've wanted, or you're uniting with something that you've wanted for so long. But it does, demark or come down to the Seven of Cups, which possibly indicates stagnation and your growth or your journey, or something that you're dealing with in your life. You'll know what that is. But just be mindful that the Five of Cups goes right back to the Six of Cups. There's always room for growth. And remember that the journey is long. So it's not going to be victorious or always, peaches and cream all the time, Virgo. Definitely continue with your spiritual growth. The High Priestess to me not only indicates a Pisces that's very important to you in your life, but you also need to be mindful that your spirit man is also important. Even if you have a new partner, if you're newly married, or if you're getting married, congratulations, Virgo. You could possibly be also dealing with another Virgo. But just be mindful that your spirit man needs to be fed as well. Your partner needs to be fed as well, but so do you. And your spirit is what moves you. It's what guides you. Be careful and don't forget about your spirit, Virgo, okay? So, Mercury retrograde will bring petty disagreements and arguments, but remember, it's momentary, it's fleeting, it's minute. Don't let it stop you or keep you from the one that you love, this beautiful Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and you'll have the victory, okay? So thank you for watching, Virgo. This Mercury retrograde is freaking killing me. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Like I mentioned to everyone else, I did lose my voice, so these readings came a few days late, because I got a little ill, and mainly my job is communications. It's telecommunications, but I'm also in communications as well. I deal with communications and telecommunications. So the major part of my job is talking, so my voice didn't get a time to heal or rest, except for these 2 days. And after I do this for you guys, I'm out. Could possibly be dealing with a cancer too. I just got that also. You possibly could be dealing with a cancer. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope it resonated. And if it didn't, kind of take a picture, a mental picture of this. Read the story. Keep it in your mind for a second and study it, analyze it. Virgos are great with analyzing, very great mental, agile minds. So keep this in mind and think about what this may mean to you. Okay, Virgo? I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Happy 4th. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now. Take care, guys.